never tells you, but he loves you so. You said your mother only smiled on her TV show. You're only happy when your sorry head is filled with dope. I hope you make it to the day you're 28 years old. You're dripping like a saturated sunlight. You're spilling like an overflowing sink. You're ripped at every edge, but you're a masterpiece. And now you're tearing through the pages and the ink. Everything is blue. His pills, his hands, his jeans. And now I'm covered in the colors, pulled apart at the seams. And it's blue, and it's blue. Everything is gray. His hair, his smoke, his dreams. And now he's so devoid of color, he don't know what it means. And he's blue, and he's blue. A vision in the morning when the light came through. I know I've only felt religion when I've lied with you. You said you'll never be forgiven till your boys are too. And I'm still waking every morning, but it's not with you. You're tripping like a saturated sunrise. You're spilling like an overflowing sink. You're ripped at every edge, but you're a masterpiece. And now you're tearing through the pages and the ink. Everything is blue. His pills, his hands, his jeans. And now I'm covered in the colors, pulled apart at the seams. And it's blue, and it's blue. Everything is gray. His hair, his smoke, his dreams. And now he's so devoid of color, he don't know what it means. And he's blue, and he's blue.
I hopped off the plane at LAX with a dream in my cardigan. Welcome to the land of fame excess. Am I gonna fit in? Jumped in the cab, here I am for the first time. Look to my right and I see the Hollywood sign. This is all so crazy. Everybody seems so famous. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kinda homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. That's when the taxi man turned on the radio and the Jay-Z song was on. So I put my hands up to play my song. The butterflies fly away. I'm nodding my head like yeah, moving my hips like yeah. I got my hands up to play my song. And oh, I'm gonna be okay. Yeah, it's a party in the USA. Get to the club in my taxi cab. Everybody's looking at me now. Like, who's that chick that's rocking kicks? She gotta be from out of town. So high with my girls not around me. It's definitely not a Nashville party. 'Cause all I see is stilettos. I guess I never got the memo. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kinda homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. That's when the taxi man turned on the radio and the Britney song was on. So I put my hands up to play my song. The butterflies fly away. I'm nodding my head like yeah, moving my hips like yeah. I got my hands up to play my song. And oh, I'm gonna be okay. Yeah.
Yo, yo, what's going on, fam? Good morning. You guys want this little music thing here? Probably not, right? This isn't the way.
Back to my hometown tonight.
Alright.
Something stops me
Morning, good morning. Yeah, we live today, Nico. Reap, my man, what's going on? And I'm a little upset we missed this gold, man. Didn't really get a print down here. But like we kind of discussed yesterday, man, only a buyer when you take out those old ranges. It would have been nice to see this. This was like late last night too.
If I make you run in circles again, take my heart.
Curious if anybody in chat was looking at this.
Another guy, please don't fall. I promise if I make you run in circles again.
Of course, the 3-minute goal. Don't I have alerts on for this? Did you get this? What time was this at? 11:09. Just so many alerts overnight. 11:21. Yeah, so by the time I confirmed, damn it, man, I was definitely up at this time too.
I'll be there so we can make the sunshine, make the sunshine. Don't be
Yeah, I mean, we could still try to play this morning. I think if we can get some of this internal liquidity, we could maybe try. But I just have a feeling we're not gonna get that this morning, and this is if it does give us that, it'll give us that again either into rollover again tomorrow, or maybe it'll wait till NFP. I mean, in a situation like this where we kind of missed it, this probably runs without us. Then again, maybe it comes back and does something like that. Maybe it doesn't even hold. But yeah, damn, that's kind of unfortunate, man. This gold trade was real nice. Again, we talked about it yesterday, how I wouldn't be taking anything sell side. A few things printed yesterday, sell side, we discussed. Again, I said why I wouldn't take them at all-time highs. I'd only be looking to buy, again, if we had taken out this range. So, and again, it's a little unfortunate we missed that. That's a really good like post rollover trade, where you could take that again at like 11 p.m. last night, and then you could hopefully ride that out all throughout New York. It's like now if this pushes more all-time highs today, like this is just again the best pricing you could have, plus it printed. So yeah, it's kind of annoying, man. So we might have to leave gold alone until something figures itself out there. NQ and ES are kind of boring overnight in pre-market. Not much to talk about here. Again, in the macro, I'm still looking for stuff to spill over. Still looking for a little bit higher. Right, these are our levels from yesterday. So we're kind of getting back up into that possible area for sell territory. And we're still just missing it, not pushing much higher than yesterday, but if we get a pop today, not saying it will sell off, but I'd be willing to stab if our execution model shows itself. And again, I would love to come out, take out these twin wicks. And again, there's just consistent building up demand down here. Yeah, I know we're filling this stuff out and we're grabbing it and all that, but unless this like pierces this high, I'm gonna assume that we're just creating lower highs into the same support that'll eventually break. So yeah, we'll see if we get a pop today. Maybe we can go short on these. Again, we do have NFP on deck tomorrow, with nothing but some ISM numbers coming out today. So it might be a boring day. It's possible. And NFP numbers expected to come out relatively low in comparison to the last, year of releases. Unemployment expected to tick up, and as we've seen from Jolt's job openings, I believe now there are technically more unemployed people than there are open jobs. So that's a fun dynamic there, huh? Outside of that, we're going to see what the opening range gives us and see if we can take some trades today. Again, ES is the only thing with an active print, which was some absorption off of this bullish candle here, which is not a bad play. Again, this did push some of the highs from overnight and whatnot. It's not a terrible location, but it's also not great. But it is like the high of the day, so... yeah, you kind of took out like these equal highs here. Again, I would still like some of these higher areas taken, but before we get the actual macro sell. Anyway, I don't think there is much else to look at. Again, gold is going to get away from us, unfortunately. Overnight traders are going to win that battle. I'm actually gonna go dual charts here for the open. Now, with how long I've been using TradingView, you would think I know where all the settings are. I don't know what this is. This is like session. I don't want session. There we go. You would think I know this application better, but alas, I do not.
Now listen to me, baby. Before I love and leave ya, they call me heartbreaker. I don't wanna deceive ya. If you fall for me, I'm not easy to leave. I'ma tear you apart. Told you from the start, baby, from the start. I'm only gonna break your heart. I'm only gonna break your heart. I'm only gonna break your heart. I'm only gonna break your heart.
All right. All right, I'm gonna do a quick headline check here into the open. ADP numbers came in at 54K. So good chance NFP comes out potentially lower. Sometimes this ADP number is just like wildly wrong though. I'll be honest, I personally don't use these early ADP numbers. Like, I'll take a look at the data, but like every time I try to incorporate it, the actual NFP number just comes out wildly different than ADP. Yeah, pretty quiet overnight. Trump must have not had much to say. I didn't even see you were live. I mean, I posted it in the Discord too. But welcome. Alright, let's see what we get at the open here. I am hoping that we get a little pop-up here. Particularly on NQ. I would like to see us run above 25,550. I'm sorry, 23,550. These just tumble. I'm not sure if I'll play it today. Again, I am a little bit more sell side biased since I'm not gonna go into it. We're in September, we're expecting rate cuts. Everybody else wants things to go up. I want things to go down. Just that simple. I guess we are playing in this pocket. I'm not a big fan of, like, some people probably look at this liquidity pocket as a thing. Not a bad POI, but Since these are both internal, I would love it if we tapped up into here.
Think of all the things we could do. Every day, you're in my head. I want to have you in my
Take a look at how gold is responding to the open. Yeah. There. Oil is kind of interesting too down here. I mean, we could play. This might be making like a local bottom here. We could maybe at least try to play this back up to this lone candle if you can get good risk to reward. I don't know if this call, does it still have absorption active on it? Yeah, see, this still has this absorption active on it. You can tighten up the stop loss just to the bottom of the candle, or you can even run the close, which kind of burned me yesterday on a trade idea. But if you needed to tighten it up because of the wider stop and the later entry, you certainly could. Again, I wouldn't be expecting a ton out of this. I'd just be looking for like that lone candle. I'd just be looking at like back up into here. Which might even be where the TP is. Yeah, give or take. I'm not gonna personally take this because I think this is a little far gone for my liking. You could still try to squeeze the 1 to 2, 1 to 3 out of this though. Again, not something that I'm personally gonna enter, but it's got some interesting absorption happening down there. Alright, let's see. NQ turning around. ES kind of sitting. Let's see if we get this push up into 550s that we were looking for. Then see what 10 a.m. brings for, again, maybe possible reversals. I'm not like fully set on us turning around specifically today, but I want to see how we respond up here. At the least. Honestly, if I had to frame this, if we were going to sell from up here, honestly, I don't even really want it to happen this morning. I would actually prefer if we did push up into here, if we just at that point went sideways till tomorrow. Because, again, you guys know how I feel with NFP tomorrow. I would love it if I can get like an entry post rollover today up here to the sell side, and then just see if I could hold that through whatever the result is tomorrow with just no risk. If I can get break even overnight, that would be fantastic. And then again, I would just target a couple different areas, here being one, and then the wipe of those wicks if news is not perceived as well as everybody hopes it will be. Of course, I will play from up here if something still sets up, but again, I would rather get those Asian session entries that I could hold through New York. That's why I'm kind of a little upset about gold, because gold was like the perfect example. Actually, let me use this other chart because this doesn't have the indicator on it. That's why, like, I would have loved this, because again, you're swiping that old range. The location's great. Again, you take this trade at like 11:15. You don't even have to do anything at this point of the day. Like, you're just done. You're already risk free on this. Probably after this leg pushed up. At least the indicator is not calling it until at least some point after here. We can go back and find out where it was. Yeah, so break even's like way up here at 36.03. So by the time you wake up, you go break even. Again, you have it still creating like bullish liquidity flow. That's what I want out of NQ. That's what I want. Like, I want NQ to just make that strong push up this morning, do some stuff overnight, give me that better entry, then I can hold it into NFP. That's the type of trading I like to do. Honestly, I'll be honest with you guys, I really don't even like to execute all that much during the open. This is just like the best time to like live stream because there's usually shit going on. So we're getting those pops on these indices, which is great. Yeah, pushing 550s now, fantastic. Alright, we're gonna see what happens up here. Yeah, I much rather prefer the trade I take like late Asian session, can hold through London, survives London, and I can just hold into New York for the increased volatility. Those are my dream trades. My trading, like when I wake up in the morning, if I can just be risk free and see what happens, that's chef's kiss all day long. All my best days on record across personal accounts, prop firms, whatever. 9 out of 10 times it's that type of setup. It's like I was already in before most people woke up for the trading day. Again, they're rarer days. Again, like I said, that happens like maybe once a week you get like a real nice setup like that. I'm taking this oil buy. No, I didn't take the oil buy. Sorry, I'm not even paying attention to chat. You guys are usually quiet. I did not take oil myself. I wasn't a fan of the risk reward there. You're free to take it though. I'm looking at what's going to happen on NQ here now that we spike these 550s. We still haven't taken out. We're really looking for like 560s here. Well, we've taken anybody out that would have been selling pre-market, so. Again, I don't want to play it till 560s are taken. If 560s don't get taken and it spills over, then that's that. I can't do anything about that. Alerts. Great pushing. ES took out pre-market highs to hopefully we continue to get this push up into 10 a.m. Hoping we just sucker in some more sellers here. But if this is the extent of what it's gonna do, then that sucks. I'm not chasing this. This is probably gonna print absorption here in a minute. So for those of you that are content with this, it does close as absorption. Your setup's gonna look something like this. Yeah, you're probably gonna be looking for like 320s. So it's still a 1 to 3, depending on what your entry looks like. Push into like the 315s here. Taken out like this way. This is gonna close as absorption though here in 15 seconds. Again, I really wanted 560s taken. We didn't get that. I'm probably gonna sit this out myself. Yep, there's the alerts. No, did this not fall in? Oh. Oh, okay. God damn it. I hate when these are not the same. What I do on one chart should just carry over, but with a 2 hour here, we'll go to 3 minute on this side. There's that absorption call. If you were gonna take this and hop in this, your setup would look something like this. Again, in this situation, again, you could run the further stop. You could also run the candle high. And again, you're probably looking for, like I said, 320s out of this. I'm not taking it because, again, I want to take those. I want to take above 560. So I am not in this, but the setup is there.
As long as you love me, we're under pressure. 7 billion people in the world trying to fit in. Keep it together. Smile on your face even though your heart is drowning. But hey now, you know
Just received notification from YouTube just now. Yeah, I don't know what's up with YouTube. I will be honest with you guys though. Going forward, I'm not entirely sure how many YouTube streams you guys will actually see from me. Actually, I probably should have just went public. Should not have went public today, actually. Because we do have some updates, fam, for the people that are in the Discord. Things will be changing going into October. But more on that once everything's 100% solidified. Alright, this absorption is so far still in profits. Again, I really wanted those 560s taken. I'm gonna really be annoyed if this does spill over these 320s today. But it is what it is. More alerts, 5-minute alerts. Let's see, the Dow. That was actually printing bullish, funny enough. Yeah, the Dow over there doing its own thing. We don't care about the Dow on this stream though, so. Oil kind of doing its thing too. NQ about to start making some fresh lows here post-open. So about to take out the open lows. Changing in a good way. Changing, it depends on how you look at it. For some people it might be good, for some people they're not gonna care, other people will be excited. I don't know how people are gonna take it, honestly. I mean, I'll just come out and say it. I don't really care. It's really not gonna affect much. But put it this way, guys, I've been working super hard on, again, kind of putting my logic into this indicator. That and me is getting quote-unquote like leased out in a way. So for people that have access to the indicator and you have it on your charts, nothing will really change. As long as you guys have access to that, you always have access to that. But it's being leased out by another company because they see the value in it and they want it. So I'm gonna have to stop offering it. Is essentially what's gonna happen. And if you have it, you have it. If you don't, you don't. And you'll have to go grab it from the source, the new source. But yeah, that's about as much as I can say, unfortunately, in the current standing of everything. Well, for people that are in, you're in. Alright, let's see. Market kind of froze up here at the opening price. The Dow, is the Dow still pushing? ES is hanging up pretty well too. Yeah, the Dow is still pushing up the highs. Again, I'm still hoping NQ takes out these 560s, man. I don't want to play until we kiss into that inefficiency, imbalance, fair value gap, whatever you call it. But I would love to kiss into this. I'd like to play in the first 5% of this inefficiency. This inefficiency is not too large, so we're not really looking for it to play too far into those 560s, but I would like to see it play into those 560s. Honestly, again, like I said, the best thing that happened today would be like we just go flat. It's like we just literally just do like nothing like this. Then we can play an Asian session above those 560s. Like, trust me, if we do nothing today, we fall flat, and you see price push up during Asian session, there's an 85% chance your boy is, at the very least, stalking for an entry. ES looks to break higher here. Interesting. Gold called a 5-minute OB. Let's take a look here.
every night and tell me that you want me, but it's
Yeah, the micros, dude.
so complicated. When it hurts, but it hurts so good. Do you take it? Do you break
I do have these turned off. Why?
But it hurts so good. Can you say it? Can you say it? Your love is
Yeah, I think the thing with gold is like I would still rather just be a buyer down in this area. Like if you can give me a print right off this loan candle below these other lows, I would be interested in playing. Outside of that, man, I mean again, like could this sell down into that? Yeah, it could. I just don't want to. I don't want to put money behind that. Which is what it comes down to for me. So I would actually love it if this did our other pattern where. Some of you guys know that I've taught this, some of you don't. So when you make a climactic low, you shift structure, you make that internal low, and then you come back and wipe that internal low, and you continue. The pattern, to simplify it, is just the climax low, this low, and you take that out. So this low, we take that out, and then we buy it. I would love that. Again, that or something by this loan candle. Again, could you sell from here? You could. Again, my bias just doesn't allow me to. I hope it's good for you. Yeah, no, it's great for me. It's great for me. Listen, I'm a big fan of anything that reduces the amount of work I have to do, but increases my value, providing like the value that I provide, and this like allows me to do that. So at the end of the day, that's all I care about. All right, let's see. Popping off more alerts here. The Dow is just back and forth here. Honestly, these opens have been very disappointing. All week long, man. The opens have just been not very directional, which is not necessarily a problem. Because honestly, I hate playing right off the open. Like I said, like I'd rather this do nothing till 10 a.m. and then like 10:05, 10:07, 10:15. Like if we can get an entry after 10. Typically those are like safer, there are less volatility increases at that time, so things are pretty smooth sailing after that. I really don't like to play off like the first 10 minutes of price action for the day. Some days are like that, some days are not. Yeah, the opens are pretty trash. It's also, again, we also gotta remember, it's a Thursday with no news on the day before NFP. So, like I said before, our expectations are, you know, kind of low about activity today. Again, like when you have red folder news, the best session to trade is always the Asian session of the day before. So, like in this case, we have Friday, 8:30 a.m. news, the best session for anybody to trade, and I'm speaking on Eastern Standard Time, right? US Eastern Standard Time. So for me, it's best after Thursday rollover, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, Eastern Standard Time. This way you can get pre-positioned for news in terms of like futures accounts, right? For those of you trading prop firms. If you're trading CFDs, probably not a big deal, because you can, like, it's nothing stopping you from just holding into rollover, I guess. For those of us on like prop firms or even just trading your own personal capital, and maybe you don't, you know, have the overnight, you know, hold, you don't have the capital to hold several contracts overnight, then yeah, it's the best time to play. You know, try to pre-position yourself in the direction that you think, you know, the macro move will move for that news, and then take advantage of that. Trying to go all in on Thursday, the day that has like, you know, we have ISM, like also like cool. I don't really care about that. It's just, you're not expecting much from the day. So, really, again, like I said, I really hope we just sit here and do nothing, honestly. As boring as that is for you guys.
done changed ever since we was on a transit. Oh, ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. We're so hard for that, have to vacation. They never had the dedication.
Alright, let's take a look at some other stuff while this stuff is doing nothing. Let's take a look at some crypto. Coin back to 110.5. I still think this leg down at the least sees below 105.50. Yeah, I mean these lows are just probably get taken out. You might kill some of this before fold. Yeah, I still don't see any world in which this holds above 105. As bullish as I am, like trust me, I love Bitcoin. I'm not in any way a Bitcoin hater. But I am a hater against the general public, and I think the general public is more bullish on Bitcoin into rate cuts than they should be. So this is my opinion. Trust me, this can go to 200k and you won't hear a single complaint out of my mouth. But if it also falls to 60k, you'll nothing but a very excited Skags. We root for Bitcoin to fall always because we always want more of it. Not because we're a hater. We love it so much, like, we want to see it go down. Fucking, I want more of it, man. Currencies have been, like, really annoying too here for currency traders, man. EU has done nothing in probably, yeah, like a month. This is definitely painful. Yeah, I think the DXY during the holidays, like in the September into end of year, like I wouldn't be surprised if this wants to go run 101.50. That's kind of what we need, right? Like in order for the only exception to like this would be gold, right? Gold is the only exception to like my dollar bias. Gold and silver, obviously just metals as a whole, right, are probably the only exception to being immune from the dollar strength. I do think EU probably ends up tumbling, GU probably ends up tumbling, UJ probably ends up strengthening. I think it already is. Again, that's kind of like gold. If it's going to be sort of immune to that just because of still the current state of the yen. But I think other major currency pairs will probably take a tumble as the DXY pulls up to 101.50. Again, gold's a little different, being sold out as a safe haven. If again my idea that rate cuts come in, indices fall, you know, all that fun shit, Bitcoin falls. I think some of that safe haven money will still trickle into gold. This is why gold's been so strong. Like preemptively running that idea already. Of course, could it fall from up here? Sure, it's grabbing fresh liquidity and shit, but I think it holds up. I think it holds up fairly well. Comparison. Oh my god, these things are so choppy. Do something, man.
Whatever is whatever you like. Turn this aperture into a club.
What's good, Lou? It's a no trade day for me. Yeah, I haven't done much this week either. I've taken a few small losses here and there, and like, you know, 4 science attempts. But outside of that, I haven't really done much. I took, what was it, 2 trades yesterday. We lost like one, that's like a 130, I think, on an ES, in which I ran a tighter stop than we should have. But again, the markets ended up doing nothing anyway. Then we took a re-entry on ES as well. That just broke even, so that's just a waste of everybody's time. Yeah, outside of that, man, I haven't really done too much, bro. It's been a pretty choppy week. Honestly, again, for those of you that know, I made my money Monday night into, well, yeah, so like Monday night into Tuesday morning. So Tuesday Asian session, when the market fell like 500 points, that's when I made my money. And I should have made a lot more money off this move down than I did. I actually completely dropped the fucking ball on this. Like, I don't know if I even told you guys in the Discord either, but like this, or like I fucked this up so bad, man. I literally went short right at the open. It was like 5 minutes after the open. It was like, where is it? It was like right up into here, right? Yeah. It was like right up into here. Like the market closed and it opened taking like these highs. And I had ended up like cascading into sells like on the close of these candles. And I had actually ended up exiting when it like filled these wicks. So like my exit was like inside of here because there was like a 3-minute entry model that printed. And that was just a fucking mistake. I really wanted it to fill like the 2-hour. I really wanted it to fill like these 2-hour wicks like below here. And I had like this gap in mind. But I was just like, it's probably not gonna move that much. Like maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Like I put my TP down there and everything, and I just had ended up getting out on that first move down. And then I woke up in the morning and I was just fucking pissed. So that was like the only money that I made. It was honestly a giant fuck up. I should have, yeah, I should have made a lot more money than I did. Like a lot more. But again, shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? Like we all can say that. We all can say I took an entry here and it moved, you know, so much more. Yeah, that kind of just threw it in motion of like I have to keep my emotions in check this week because like I know how much I should have been up that day, and I just don't want to end up forcing shit on these choppy days now because of that. It's tough. It's a tough thing. It's something a lot of traders don't talk about. Is like the things that you think of after you get out of trades, right? Like, I'm sure, like, chat, I've been asking you guys, how many of you guys have experienced that? How many of you guys have closed a trade for it to run, you know, further, 2 times further, 3 times further, and then you just sit there all day, and it's just eating away at you. Maybe it makes you do shit. Maybe it makes you take another trade. You try to sell now because you let go of the buy. You know, maybe just all week you're feeling bad. Like, I'm telling you, we all go through it. That's the psychological shit nobody talks about. And like it does impact other days. People are like, oh yeah, just brush it off. Just no emotions. Just no emotions. Fuck, that's bullshit. It's like you have to do something you have to do something to combat it. So trust me, when you only make like 3,500 in a day and you should have made like 35k per account, trust me, that shit impacts you the rest of the week. Trust me. Me this morning, closed GBP AUD. Entered on the 4-hour engulfing, didn't do shit. I exit, it goes. Oh, it's funny. I think that's okay. I might actually know who you are because you just said that. Because I seen that some boys in the other Discord were trading that. Yeah, the 4-hour down here. I'm sure the old indicator called this, right? The new one won't. Oh, maybe not. So what were you looking at like this? This hasn't even really moved towards TP. I mean, if you were taking this, you're probably looking for like a structural shift. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I could see, again, this is a 4-hour chart, man. You just gotta give this time. Like, you know, this sucks because yeah, you're in this for, you know, you know, half of a day before it starts to move. Definitely not easy. Elite guard. Okay, maybe you're not who I thought you were, but I definitely know where you come from. Are you still gonna keep the Discord going, or are you gonna be closing? The Discord will still be there. The live streams won't be there. The Discord will still be there. I'll still be there for you guys, you know. Answer any questions, share charts, talk, chill. But yeah, like I'm not gonna like delete it for any reason. Like you guys still have me there to support. Always down to chop it up. We could even do live streams and stuff, but it's again like my time has been bought out. You can call that whatever you want. But. Alright, this NQ is still sitting in profits off this 3-minute. I mean, again, this is kind of just eating away at these lows. Again, I would imagine this breaks lower. I don't see why I wouldn't. Yeah, it's gonna do that right now. So, for those of you that are in this, again, you would hopefully have an entry up into here on the retest somewhere. Again, I'm not in this because I wanted higher taken, but this is the higher time frame picture here. Again, it didn't quite hit my area, which is why I didn't sell. This also could lead us into some demand that actually does end up sending us higher now too, below these lows if it reabsorbs the other way. Which low-key kind of what I want, so we can get these 560s out of here.
Yelling at the sky, screaming at the world. Baby, where'd you go? I'm still your girl. Holding on too tight, head up in the clouds. Heaven only knows where you are now. How do I love again? How do I trust again? I stay up all night, tell myself I'm alright. Baby, you're just harder to see than most. I put the record on, wait till I hear our song. Every
Well, looks like she's gonna continue to pay those shorts. Damn, probably should have taken this trade today. ES doesn't have a print worth a damn here, but she is now finally breaking out to the lows of the open. Yeah, man, that NQ was the looks like it was the attempt today. So sad day for me. No money, no blowing the account. And break even on the Naz shorts now. Yeah, probably a good idea. Again, the recommended break even is down here, but again, that's math based and kind of crazy. Yeah, at this point, because we're breaking the lows, if it comes back up, yeah, definitely want to be out. So good call. Yeah, I'm having a little bit of FOMO. Probably should have just put some test contracts in, right? But I stand by the fact that I really wanted those 560s taken. But if I remove that bias and I look at it logically, it still wasn't a bad setup. Again, it took all the pre-market highs, which typically is enough for us, like wiping out the pre-market sellers, and then printing immediately off that. Typically we would take that. I was just being very greedy. Really wanted those 560s tapped into. But yeah, if you're in this, I definitely would remove that risk. I am printing now. Yeah, I'm having a little bit of FOMO about this. It's alright though. Yeah, I don't mind missing the day. I'm gonna stay patient for my my overnight trade, I guess. Which, if we do take out these 320s, I would be open to, again, like, Again, like selling from 560s or buying below 300s, I'll take either or overnight. I'm not set on either or. I'll buy this back up to take out the 560s tomorrow. Again, I have no real bias on the news or how it responds. The only bias that I have is I would love to see the unemployment number go up. Because again, that solidifies rate cuts. At least in my opinion, it should. I can't see unemployment being 4.3 or even potentially higher, and the Fed not cutting, or at least highly considering cutting. Anyway, fam, I don't think I'm gonna have. Okay, sorry, just got a text. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else for the day, fam. So if you guys have, I'll give you guys another like 5 minutes if you guys have questions, comments, concerns. I'll be happy to dump into any sort of lesson or anything as well. But if you guys are good, man, I might be good. It doesn't look like I'm executing today. I probably should have taken a little test contract on these MNQ shorts, but again, we'll see if I regret that into the end of the day or not. Again, us not losing money is a great day for me either which way. You're gonna be live tomorrow. I really hate waking up for NFP and unemployment. You know, Christian, I will let you know tonight in the Discord, bro. It depends on what the markets look like tonight. We might go live tonight instead and try to catch like an Asian session trade. So if something sets up, I might do like a real quick stream like tonight just to explain and break down the setup. And then if nothing sets up tonight, I don't know, maybe we go live tomorrow. Like, we could, I just don't know if it's gonna be for NFP. Like, if we do go live tomorrow, it might just be, again, like, you know, wait till the open. I typically don't wake up for the result. If I'm already in a position, I don't want to make adjustments before it, so I usually don't wake myself up. But yeah, we'll see how the markets develop overnight, and if it's worth going live for Asian session, we'll do that. If not, yeah, maybe we go live in the morning, but I'm not gonna commit to saying that now. We'll wait. Again, it might be more worthwhile tonight versus tomorrow. Anyway, yeah, fam, enjoy the music on your way out. I'm gonna mute up and bump the music up. If there's any final questions, I'll get to those. But if not, fam, enjoy your day. Love and appreciate y'all. No trade day for me. For those still holding this MNQ. I don't know, manage as you see fit. If this continues to spill over into like below 400s, I'd probably partial out though. But yeah, just keep an eye on it. I don't want that to turn into a loser. Yeah, anyway, I love and appreciate y'all. It's your boy Skag. Out of here for now.